So here's the problem. Pause the video if you don't want to see the solution yet. And here's the solution. This is what we were given with b equals c minus 1/2. I thought about it for a few seconds. I had no choice but to solve it by brute force. Since he was asking me for my answer x in terms of y, I wanted to isolate x and y. So what I did is when I took this 3 over there and changed the sign, brought the 7 over here and changed the sign, and did the same thing for this equation. These are my two new equations. Given that b was equal to this, I substitute this for b, and I got this. So these are my two new equations. I can see now that I have c's here. If I could substitute c for each other, then I could solve it and hopefully get there. So I use this same method and solve both equations for c, taking numbers across the equal sign and changing the signs, as opposed to adding and subtracting those same numbers from both sides. Either way, it's taken me quite a long time. By this rule of a equals b and b equals c, then a equals c, which means that these guys are equal to each other because they're equal to something else. If you see here, I had 7 minus a half, so I end up with a fraction of 13 over 2, or 6.5. Since I wanted x in terms of y, I divided off the 2's. Had the privilege of dividing a negative 0.5 by 2. Got that. And so since this was one of the answers, this is where I stopped. A, one of the toughest problems ever? Yes, no, no opinion, don't care, didn't do it. Whether or not it's tough, I don't know. But we can all agree that it takes a little while if you do it that way. Maybe you have another way. I'd like to know. Chime in, don't chime in.